I figured out why my washer pump doesn't work. It kind of fell apart. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Hey, this is Mike from We Build Stuff, and I have a Toyota Corolla behind me. You may have seen me change my transmission before. Well, my window washer, it wasn't spraying fluid when I pressed the button. So I got a new pump thing. Now, what I wasn't expecting, and this isn't a tutorial showing how to pull the bumper off. There's just a bunch of screws and bolts, and I figured it out. Well, let me show you the problem. Well, once I got the bumper off and was able to expose the reservoir, and you look here, there's the top, there's where you put your fluids, you know, that's fine. Usually that's not supposed to be a good sign. So this is the part I need to replace with that one, and it's just broken apart. So I'm happy there wasn't like an electrical fire. Anyways, I think there's a bunch of parts that fell off and might be in there. That's kind of cool. But this is a pretty easy fix once you've got to this point. I need to remove this. That's gonna leak a little. Maybe I'll just hold my finger on it. And then this should just pull off. Now, I feel bad wasting all this. Maybe I can catch it first in a bucket. Guess that kind of works. Maybe I can do that. Okay, that looks like it's gonna take forever. I'll pull this off, it'll go a little bit quicker. However, this thing's almost full. I don't want to make a giant mess. I'm going to film this entire thing. I'm not even going to fast forward to it. Feel free to scrub below in your video, but you know what? Let's watch this whole gallon dribble. I'm not even kidding. We're just going to film this whole thing. Oh no! I'm kidding. I can't do this. I'm going to press pause. We'll see what happens once I get down to there. Should be able to just kind of pull it. It's probably all going to leak out. That's all right. Okay, that's a little quicker. But yeah, look at that. So inside there, yeah, some rust. I think the pieces that I needed, there they are. So those two little pieces of metal used to be attached to inside there. It's like the brushes or something. I don't know what they're called. Let's let that glug out. So I'm happy to say it wasn't a leaky seal, but I do have replacement parts for that if needed. So I can't just plug this directly into this kit. I bought this at Canadian Tire for 40 bucks. It's kit number 11-604 by Trico Spray. It's what they handed me at the counter. I'm gonna have to splice some wires though. Okay, so this needs to attach here. This isn't my favorite way to do it, but I'm gonna use these little connectors here. These are kind of funny. You stick your cables in there, push that down and squish it, and it kind of crimps them or squishes them together. Either way, the connection should work. And then I'm going to wrap it up. See if you can follow this. I'll try to zoom in where I can. Well, better late than never. Let's say goodbye there. Sayonara, sucker. And let's expose maybe that much. There we go. I'm not going to cut that yet. Let's first see what's going down here. There's some old tape. We'll use new tape. Okay, these have some colors on it. I've got one that's a solid blue, one that's blue with a stripe. And my kit came with some instructions. Here, the instructions say, am I right? Blue with a yellow stripe or black. Blue with a red stripe or white. Well, I'm going to say blue with no stripe. And then this one has blue with what I would say yellow or maybe white-ish. So let's put the blue with the yellow stripe onto the one here that has the lighter colored stripe. We'll hold it together, and before I really run it, I'll give it just a quick on and off. So let's strip those. These ones here, there's a little bit sticky now, but you know what? I always like to have a little more than that. I'll cut them if needed. I've got plenty of excess. Got a little bit of excess energy here too. This was not my plan today, but this just worked out. Blue with the yellow stripe. So this looks like it is, well, this one's red stripe, yellow and yellow. So I think I'm probably safe to put those two together like this. Now, if you want to be extra safe, completely unplug the battery from your car. But today I'm going to live a little bit dangerously. Let's see how this goes. Okay. So I am going to trim that just a touch. Well, these strippers are not the best I've ever known, but they should do okay. Those stripes together. Let's pop that through here. We're going to pop the matching one inside there. And this is going to get closed. Now, I probably can't do this with my bare hands. I'm going to want to use some kind of tool. So while that's in there, I got a pair of channel locks here. Let's give that a nice little squish. I'm not going to snap that together yet. I want to make sure this actually works. This one I'm just going to twist together just for now. All right, I know you're not supposed to run these dry, but I want to hear that it goes bzzz a little bit. I want to check this out just to make sure that I've got my positive and negative. Perfect. Ryan, turn the thing for a couple seconds. Stop. Fantastic. We've got some power there. That is what I like to see. Okay, so again, there we got my positive. That was the one with the red stripe. Going to red stripe, red stripe, red stripe. That's going to my solid blue here. And I have my negative going to this one that's blue, yellow. We're going to find out if it sucks water or blows it. So let's pop this thing back in here, because I can easily change that. I'm just going to pop that in. It just press fits. Beautiful. That should just slide right on. If you're worried about the connection, you can use a zap strap or something to tie it on there. But let's put some water in here, and then we're going to test to see, is the pump pushing or sucking? If we need to, we'll just switch these over. Okay, moment of truth. We got this. Good. Now, those work. That's fantastic. Do we have fluid? 1, 2, 3. Oh, yes! Look at that. To prove, see? It does stuff. It sprays. Oh, wow. It's like shooting over top of my car. Oh, hi, son. I am so happy. Okay, so now that I know that works and I've got my power going the right direction, I'm going to finish just putting the crimp on there, tape it up, and I'll show you how I put the bumper back on. It's like, you know, the reverse of taking it off. There we go. Good. Snippety snap.
Just snap.
Now I'm going to separate these, tie them separate, and then I'll do a little wrap together. I want to have everything kind of cleanly done here. just can't imagine how that one was able to shake and break loose. It's almost like I go off-roading in my Corolla. Anyways. Never have too much electrical tape, right? I think I like how that's going to go like that. Not bad. That's lasted almost 400,000 kilometers. Okay, 350,000 K. That should be good. Things are solid. Let's put everything back together. I had a series of clips, and as you can tell, some of them were a little trickier to get off than others due to some rust and such. But I'll show you how I put these back together. So, to get this on and off, I used a number 2 Phillips. I used a 10mm. And because some things were held together with zap straps, I used cutters. Almost good as new. So there's some foam in here. You kind of gotta pull and get it over top of those things. It wasn't that hard to pull it off, but you gotta make sure it lines back up. Okay, well, I'm getting there. Alright, so it looks like it's in place, but now I need to attach all my little things. I'm going to start at the bottom. At the bottom, there was 2 of these. To get those out, you pretty much just use a flathead screwdriver, shove it in there, and pry it open until it pops open. I have 2 of those. Uno, dos. So looking underneath the vehicle, I have one there, and another one here. Just follow where the blue parts attach. That presses up, and that part, when it presses in, will expand, locked in. Do that for your other one. Push it in. That one's in. So, 2 done. For consistency, I'm going to do the other one. This one's just up in the middle. This one's seen better days. Let's see if I can repair it enough that I can still make it work. If you break them, just go to your local automotive store and buy more clips or, zap straps. These things were pretty hard to get out. They were really rusty. I might throw some anti-seize on there in case I have to do this again. But for the purpose of this video, let's get it done. Uno, dos. These ones, I would have loved if it was just, a 10mm, but I gotta use my Phillips for that. One there, one there. I wonder if I can screw it in by hand. Ooh, a little bit. But see how it stops? I am gonna need that Phillips. Snug. Snug. Okay, my next ones, I've got some rusty looking suckers and 3. You might have 4. Some of mine were broken. I'm on the passenger side right now. There's some plastic parts that fit up under there, and that goes with that, and that holds that part on. You can see it here, where you may have a headlight or a plastic cover. Mine's off for now, and I got to get to that part. There we go. Mine just uses a plastic clip. Just going to finger tighten that for now. Goes on with the 10. On the other side, one like this, it's got this weird looking clip. Just get all your stuff aligned. Just get everything aligned. That one goes in there. This plastic shroud looking thing fits inside it, and you should be able to just get that in there. I can't quite do this on camera because it's so low. Or can I? The other one on this side, you're gonna have to pull this open to expose what's going on under there. There it is. There's a little guy right there. Helps if you turn your wheel a little bit. You might be able to get in there, but a little easier. And just pop your pieces back in place. And that was all hidden right about there. This thing has taken me places. It is beat up. Anyways, almost done. Only a couple pieces left. There, on the other side of this one, there's another clip right up in there. You're gonna have to feel for it. I can't quite get my camera under there, but another one of these. Pop those little rubber things, rubber, plastic, back into place. There we go. Now you may have another one somewhere under here. I don't, because it broke off, so I'm using these special tools to hold the rest of these floppy bits on. Well, that's basically how to change your washer pump or pull your bumper off. You watched it from one of those parts, didn't you? So there you have it. New washer pump for a 2005 Toyota Corolla. I'm sure this is similar to, I think the year is 2002 to 2013. Either way, you got to rip parts off to get to it. Sometimes you can just do it from the front, from the top. But either way, to get to that thing, I didn't enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed watching this, though. Have a great day. I hope this helped even a little bit, or it was confusing. If you have an easier way to do this, please comment down below. I bet somebody would enjoy hearing your insight and knowledge. Bye-bye.